that's nearly it. Before we go, just time for a visit to the big red chair. Who do we find in it tonight? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Hello, Sarah. And whereabouts are you from, Sarah?
Near Market Harbour, Leicestershire.
Oh, you know, Market Harbour. Near Market Harbour. Market Harbour adjacent. Lovely. Are you just out in the country? Are you in a little village or something?
Yeah, in a little village.
In a little village. It will remain nameless. OK. I tried. You
did.
Did you work for MI6? No. All right, Sarah, off you go with your story.
I used to work for the Foreign Office.
What the? Go on.
Anyway, so I was at the British Embassy in Montevideo, Uruguay, and one of my jobs I had to cover for the accountant one time, and I had to go to the bank and cash some cheques and get some money. And while I was in there, 2 armed robbers came in and bundled us all into the corner. There was a lot of crying, not me, but a lot of people were crying and upset, and I was trying to sort of help people around and, you know, do my consular thing. And eventually the robbers found what they needed and ran off. The police came, and it took forever and ever to answer all their questions. Meanwhile, eventually I got out, and I was like, oh, and I was a little bit nervous and a bit sort of shaken myself.
Yes,
and I thought, well, do you know, I've done my bit. The ambassador will be so proud of me. You know, I've helped all these people. There'll be a cup of tea. Maybe there might even be a gong or, you know, an MBE. Who knows, you know. Anyway, I got back to the embassy. Shut. Everybody gone home. I found out the next day our driver had messaged and said, she's held up at the bank, she won't be back early, so you might as well all go home. So, and I was like, I was held up at the bank, you know, properly held up. No tea, no nothing.
You deserve to walk. You deserve to walk, sir. Well done. A bank robbery. I mean, that is a better class of story than we're used to. I mean, normally there's some dog poo involved or something, but no. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Padraig.
Padraig?
Yes.
I think I know where you're from.
I'm from Ireland.
What part of Ireland are you from?
I'm from Kilkenny.
Kilkenny?
Yes.
I used to live in Kilkenny.
Oh, nice one.
Not really. Cut that out. I'm going to Ireland tomorrow. How long have you been here, Padraig?
Oh, I'm here like 12 hours.
Oh, I see.
I arrived this morning.
Okay. Fresh off the plane or the boat. Have you moved here 12 hours ago?
No, I just came for the show.
Oh, OK, you're just here for the... Are you here for the weekend?
No, come back tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know it's on telly.
I know.
All right, Padraig, off you go with your story.
OK, so about 4 years ago, we went on a hiking trip in school. I was about 16 at the time. And then we had to hike about 25k, and we were all sharing rooms anyway, and we went back to the hostel after hiking about 15.
Just stop you for a minute, Padraig. Jamie Lee Curtis is looking at you like you're ringing a bell.
I heard it's all good.
It's all good.
Keep going.
OK, so you're on your 25k hike.
Yeah, and we were told at 6 p.m. after dinner that we had to meet at the reception, and the teachers and everyone would go on the hike. And anyway, I was sharing a room with Kevin, and Kevin was having these pains in his chest, and he kept, like, holding his chest and breathing in and out really heavily. And we all thought Kevin was faking it to get out of the hike. And, like, I was kind of like, yeah, it's a good point. I'd play that card, but whatever. And anyway, we just left Kevin and went down to reception. And about 50 minutes later, an ambulance pulls up outside. And a paramedic comes in and gets Kevin and loads him into the back of the ambulance. Turns out Kevin was having a minor heart attack, and the 8 of us in the room did not give a shit about it.
Very quickly before I flip you, is he OK?
Yeah, he's fine. He just
good. That's all. Yeah.
Fiona.
Oh, I like that. That was seamless. That was who's that? Fiona. It's like you're Siri or something. Alexa. Fiona, play BBC Radio 2. OK, Fiona, where are you from?
I'm from Cornwall originally, but I live in Surrey.
In Surrey, OK. And what do you do in Surrey?
I am a wine ambassador for a New Zealand winery.
OK, good job. OK, off you go with your story.
OK, so I was on FaceTime with my mum, and I was chatting, and then all of a sudden my husband comes out the shower naked.
Oh, no, I can't.
And then what happened?
I Something horrible. Something horrible happened. Like, yeah, the mother got turned on or something. Who's up next? Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Misty.
Misty, lovely. Where are you from, Misty?
I live in East London.
East London. Is that where you're from, though?
No, I'm originally from America.
Oh, which bit?
Grew up in Nebraska and then lived in Seattle for the last 20 years.
Wow. So are you just visiting here? No, you live here?
No, we live here now.
Okay, and what do you do?
I teach ukulele in primary schools.
Oh. I wondered who did that. You were doing a great job.
Thank you.
Parents all over East London going, is it her? That's the reason. Off you go with your story.
So when I lived in Seattle area, I worked for a large software corporation, and my team was about 350 to 400 people, and we had a big event that was going on. And we were giving out T-shirts at the event, and they love nothing more than T-shirts. And so we had somebody come into my office early and say, hey, I'm not going to be there, but could you save me a small T-shirt, because most of them are extra large, So after the big meeting went off, I fired off an email to this whole team of 350 people and said, you know, great meeting, and John, I left an extra large shirt on your chair. I'm sorry, it's all I had. And then I closed my laptop and went home. And on the drive home, I could hear my phone blowing up next to me and like ding, ding, ding going off forever. And I thought, I've got to pull over, somebody's died or something. And so I pulled over. And it was then that I realized that I left the R off of my mail. And so I said, John, I've left an extra large shit on your chair. I'm sorry, it's all I had.
Hello.
Hello, Graham.
Hello, what's your name?
Roger.
Roger. All right, Roger. And what do you do, Roger?
I'm a doctor.
Oh, he's a doctor.
Hello, Roger.
Oh, like an actual doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of, you know. Are you like a general practice, or do you have a speciality?
I work in a hospital.
Okay, like a doctor.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah, it's a hospital. I work here. And where do you do it?
In London.
In London. Keeping it nice and vague. But on Monday, someone will see this face and go, oh, for fuck's sake, that's my doctor. I'm relying on him. Off you go with your story.
So I took a 24-hour round trip to New York because I wanted to see Springsteen on Broadway.
I knew you'd be in one of these stories. Yes.
And everything was going fine. I got to the theatre door and checked my ticket in, and the ticket didn't work. What happened? There was a mix-up, and the friend who I'd got the ticket from was back in London, at home, asleep with his phone switched off. So quite a challenging situation to be in, as you can imagine.
Yes.
Very, very luckily, a good friend, Laurie, from New Jersey, was there with me. And she swapped her ticket with me, so I got in to see the show. And she had to wrangle with the box office.
Of course,
Eventually,
yes.
they let her in 30 seconds before the show started.
Oh.
That was brutal.
I mean, interesting for him.
That was just a TripAdvisor review. That's what... I was so invested.
He got in. He got in. No, I was worried that he'd flown all the way and he hadn't got in. He got in. He's a doctor. He can heal himself. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. High hopes for you. What's your name?
Jenny.
Jenny. Lovely. And what do you do, Jenny?
I'm a disability support worker.
Okay. And where do you do that?
Well, I do it in Ireland at the moment, but also in Australia, because I kind of live there as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. And whereabouts in Ireland?
Wicklow. So not really near Cork.
No, but Wicklow's lovely. Very nice. Okay, off you go with your story.
So I have 2 belly buttons, and I use them to get free drinks.
Now we're talking! Yes! Bring it home, Ireland! Bring it home! Oh, yeah!
I want to see it.
So that's not the whole story.
Okay. So you've got 2 belly buttons.
Yeah, so I use them to get free drinks a lot, and there's a lot of stories, but one of them, I go on a birthday adventure every year. So I went to...
we need to backtrack slightly. Is one just something that looks like a belly button,
No.
or do you have 2 belly buttons?
They're legit.
So what, you 2 umbilical cords?
Well, the doctor thinks I could have absorbed my twin in the womb.
Oh.
We don't know. We don't know.
She ate her own twin. In the womb.
I do have a good appetite.
You got a story.
Yeah, wow. That's not even her story. That's just a by the by. So you've eaten your twin, you've got the two belly buttons. You're now out on a birthday adventure. Okay, go.
So I was in Queenstown in New Zealand, and there was an Irish bartender in one of the bars. So I'd shown him the buttons the night before, and I got some free drinks out of it. So I was like, right, this is the place to go for my birthday. Gonna get some free drinks. And they had cocktails and teapots there. So I went up to it and I was like, right, any chance of some free teapots now? I know I've shown you the buttons, but come on, it's my birthday. And he was like, actually, wait there, we've got a colleague who's terrified of belly buttons. And if we get you to show you them, well, like, we will give you free teapots for the rest of the night if you show your belly buttons to our colleague. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So they brought me over to the bar where it goes up like this, and they grabbed her by the shoulders so she couldn't move, and they were like, go, go, go! So down went the waistband, and out came the buttons, and I showed them to her, and she was like, ah! And she completely freaked out and started crying and left. And they high-fived me, and they gave me free teapots for the rest of the night.
I know. You're free to walk, but can we see?
Okay, I have to unbutton.
Oh, okay. Oh, look away, everyone, look away. Okay, I'll just stand like this for a minute.
Wait.
Oh, there.